Hey y'all, what's goody? It's your girl you.
Tell me that you understand when I say, you know, I just really only trust my gang. Oh no, I talk that and I mean that. You ain't with it, then you can fall back. This is not your fault, but you take the fall, take the fall. Don't fill my voicemail, I might just set you.
So as you can tell by the title down below. Okay, first let me introduce myself. I feel like I don't introduce myself and none of you guys know me. So my name's you, obviously. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe and like this video. Click the bell notification when you subscribe so you can be notified every time I post a new video, because I'm posting new videos every day except for the weekend. Yeah, don't forget to follow my socials, DM me, tell me you're part of this channel and all of that. I think that's as much introduction I need to do. So let's get into this video. So, as you can tell by the title down below, I am doing story time of the time I ran away from school. Yes, school, not my house. You know how teenagers have their rebellious stage? I had that in my preteens. It was really bad. It got so bad to the point where my parents, well, my mother, was going to send me away to a disciplinary school. I was that bad.
Oh wow.
But this story time was not that bad compared to the other things I did when I was a preteen. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna get into story time now. I was in grade 6. Yeah, I was in grade 6. I'm gonna call my teacher Mr. Mac. Me and Mr. Mac did not have a good relationship at all. I actually hated him as a teacher. Like, I just did not like him. Like, he really just irked my soul. We mutually just did not like each other. One day, Mr. Mac did not come to class and we had a supply teacher. So this supply teacher, I'm gonna call her Miss Poppins. The day was going good. You know, we had a supply teacher. Everyone's on their worst behavior. You know how it is.
Worst.
We had a good day. She did not cause me no problems. I didn't cause her no problems. We were good. So it's the end of the day and we're stacking up chairs. So I'm walking to put my chair at the back to stack it with the rest of the chairs. There was a pencil or a marker beside my desk, right? But it was not my pencil and it was not my marker. So Miss Poppin was like,
Uriel, can you go pick up that marker by your desk?
In my head, I'm like, why is she telling me to pick it up when it's not mine? But I'm like, you know what? It's the end of the day. I don't want to cause no problems. I don't want another phone call at home. I don't want to get my ass whooped. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just pick it up. I'm still walking to put down stack my chair, because that's what I was originally doing. So I'm walking over talking to my friends while I'm going to stack my chair. So my desk was like at the front of the classroom and the chairs was like all the way at the back of the classroom. So I'm walking to go stack it or whatever, and then she's like,
Uriel, didn't I tell you to pick up the marker?
I'm like, yeah, you did tell me that, but I'm stacking, like, I'm gonna go stack my chair. Like, you gotta give me some time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do two things at once. What are you really expecting? Why don't you pick up the fucking marker anyways? I'm not. I'm just like, yeah, but I'm putting my chair away so I can go stack it.
I told you to do that so long ago.
And I was like, it was not that long ago. I was like, okay, so I'll do it after I pick up, stack the chair. She's like,
no, Uriel, go do it now.
so I'm just like, okay. So I'm walking, go get the marker. At this point, I'm already mad because I hate when people yell at me. I'm going to go pick up the marker. Before I even touch the marker, she's like,
Uriel, why is this chair still not stacked?
Like, I looked at her and I was like, I could only do one thing at a time, okay? I was gonna put away my chair. Like, I can't do two things at once. I did yell at her. I was so angry at her because, like, why are you talking to me like that? First of all, you don't know me. You don't know me. All you know is my first and my last name. That's it. Second of all, like we were having such a good day. We didn't have no problems. But you're really about to make me pop off now. Like, you're really about to make me angry. So I pick up the marker. I walk over to like the whiteboard and there's a little ledge. I kind of slammed the marker on the ledge and then I walked back, put my chair up and stack it, and then I just walked out. And I'm just like mad and everything. My friends are talking to me about it. I'm like, I don't know why she thinks she can just yell at me and all that shit. I don't know who I thought I was. Like, I really don't. Usually when I cause problems with a supply teacher, they always want to talk to me like after class and discuss what happened. And then they write a note to my teacher, who is Mr. Mac. And then I deal with Mr. Mac the next day. But she didn't really do none of that because she saw me. She didn't say anything. So I'm just like, okay, like, I got away with it. Like, we have no problems. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I thought. I go home. My parents don't say anything to me. So that means they did not get no message from no school, from no teacher. Like, I'm in the clear. I go to school the next day. I'm like, okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna have a good day today, okay? Like, I'm gonna just not do anything and just not cause any problems. And that's literally how I had a good day. Like, I wouldn't do shit. I wouldn't read. I wouldn't do my worksheets. Like, I wouldn't do none of that. I would just pretend like I'm doing it, but not actually do it. So Mr. Mack was on duty and he did not say nothing to me. So I'm just like, okay, I guess Miss Poppins didn't give him no message. I'm in the clear. Now the bell rings, we go inside. I'm in the class, everything like that. Where I was seated was closest to the front door, and where Mr. Mack's desk was all the way across the classroom, like way far from me. He probably did that on purpose. Don't blame him. I'm sitting there and we're doing silent reading, so I'm pretending to read. Everyone's reading and everything. I'm just staring at my book. Mr. Mack gets up from his desk. He goes to the front, to the whiteboard in front of the class, picks up the marker on the ledge and drops it on the floor. So I look at him like, what is he doing? So I'm looking and I'm just like, okay, like, this guy's kind of weird. So I go back looking at my book, and then he's like,
Hey girl, can you come pick up this marker?
I look at him like so confused because one, you dropped it. Why am I picking it up? So I looked at him and I'm just like, but you dropped it. This is in front of the whole class. He's like,
Yeah, but can you come pick it up for me?
so I'm like, okay. So I get up from my desk because I'm still trying to have a good day. I get up from my desk. I pick it up, I look at him, and I sit it back down on the ledge, and I'm just staring at him like,
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
I'm about to walk back to my desk, and he's like,
See, it wasn't that hard.
and two is clicked real quick, okay? And I look back at him, and I'm just like, he really just said that, and I just stared at him, and he's just like,
See, so when a teacher asks you to pick up something, all you have to do is pick it up. You don't need to cause a whole commotion.
and I'm just like, you weren't even here, like, you weren't even here. And he was just like,
It doesn't matter. When a teacher tells you to do something, you do it.
I'm just so like angry. So I walk back to my desk, and then Mr. Mack goes back to his desk, and he's like,
Okay, so that goes for the rest of the class. When the teacher asks you to do something, you do it.
and everyone's just like looking at me kind of shook, like, wow, he really just did that, because that was not right. I don't care I don't care what situation happened. Like, you do not address a situation like that. You're an adult and you know better. I'm just staring at my book, and I'm just staring at it, and I'm just like shaking. Like, I was so angry. My friend looks over at me, she's like,
Are you okay?
and I just looked at her, and I just looked away. I know he wanted to embarrass me. I know he wanted me to feel like shit. I know exactly how he wanted me to feel, and I don't want to show him that, like, I'm feeling this way. I'm angry and everything, and I'm like, you know what, fuck this shit. Like, I'm not staying in this class. And the way, like, he told me to pick it up, like, I'm some type, like, I'm your bitch or I'm your slave. Like, it's not, like, that is just not, it's so uncalled for. I leave my book on the desk. I get up quietly, and Mr. Mack is, like, marking some papers and shit from yesterday. So he's looking down the whole time, and I leave the classroom. And I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I can't go home, because if I go home, I'm gonna get my ass whooped, okay? There's no other place where I could go. Packed up my shit, put on my outdoor shoes, left my indoor shoes, had my backpack on, started walking in the hallways. I remember like sneaking in the hallways, like I was a whole ninja. If one teacher sees me, like, I'm being sent to the office, and I don't want to be sent to the office. I go to the first floor, and I go in the bathroom, and I'm just like, hey, Euro, what's the plan? Like, this is all we got right now. So I'm just like, you know what, like, I can't stay in the bathroom forever, because we always had teachers checking in the girls' bathroom, because girls used to hide out in the bathrooms. You know what, I'm just gonna chill at the park for the rest of the day, or at least till lunch, and then I'll go home for lunch, and then I'll probably go to, like, where was I gonna go? I was just gonna, like, walk around the whole, I don't know, I was dumb. Like, I really thought I had a plan, but, like, I really didn't. And I'm just like, you know what, all I know is I'm not going back to that classroom. I'm not going back in that school. They can catch my ass tomorrow. Leave the bathroom, and I sneak outside back doors of the school, the park, the playground is, and everything. And we had, like, this park at our school. So the park was, like, way deep in the back. Like, no teacher see me from just the door. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna chill at the park. And I don't advise any kids to do this, because it's very dangerous. I could have got kidnapped. So many things could have happened to me, because I was just a little kid. I go to the park, I'm swinging on the swing and everything, and all I hear on the PA system, Uriel, report to the office, please, Uriel. So I'm like, oh fuck, like honestly, what the fuck did I expect? Okay, obviously they're gonna page my ass to the office, and that's the worst too, because usually they page you to go back to your class when you're not in class, but that means that like they looked around the whole school for me and they could not find me, so they put it on the PA system outside the school. Okay, outside the school. I'm just like, oh shit, like I fucked up a little bit. So I'm like, I'm not going inside, I'm staying my ass right here. So where I was sitting at the park, I can see the doors that I exit. So all I see is Mr. Mac peer out the door, and he was like, I'm just like, you're the reason why I left. You're the reason why I left. And you coming out here looking for me? You think I'm gonna answer to you? But I still did anyways. I got off the swing and I'm like, I walked out in the field. I'm just staring at him the whole time while I'm walking like this. And I'm just walking. I'm now at the front doors. I'm making my way to the front door. He opens the door for me and I just stared at him, walked inside, made my way to the office because I know that's already where they were gonna send me. There's no way they're gonna just let me go back to class. Made my way to the office, you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna turn myself in. I look at my secretary, sit down, waiting for my turn to go in the office. Mr. Mac is behind me, he's standing up. And then she's like, you can go in the office now. So I'm like, okay. I get up, I look at Mr. Mac, and I looked away because Mr. Mac looked kind of worried, and it's because he knows he fucked up. I go in the principal's office. The principal told Mr. Mac to like stay out for now, right? I can't call him Principal C. It's like, okay, here you go. What happened now? I told him what happened with the supply teacher, and I told him how Mr. Mac basically confronted the situation in front of my whole class and embarrassed me, and he did not go about it the right way, all this stuff. And I'm like, you know what, it really hurt my feelings. Like, I'm trying to play victim and shit, and like it really hurt my feelings that he embarrassed me like that. He could have talked to me after class like he usually does, but this time he took a different approach and da-da-da. And I'm like, you know, I felt like I shouldn't have been treated that way. And then Mr. C was like, he agreed with me. He was like, you know what, Mr. Mac shouldn't have taken it that way. He should not have confronted the situation that way. But at the end of the day, like, you're a student here. You can't just get up and leave the classroom, and especially leave school grounds. So I'm like, yeah, I know, I understand. I was just really frustrated at the time, and I was just really angry, you know, playing victim, because I really wanted like something bad to happen to Mr. Mac. Like, I want him to get either like suspended or fired. Like, I don't know. My principal was really on my side, so I'm thinking like, you know, he's not gonna call my parents. So then he's like, well, you know, you're gonna have the rest of the year with Mr. Mac as your teacher, so I feel like it's best if we bring him into the office so you guys can resolve the tension between you two, and he can apologize to you and you can apologize. I'm like, apologize for what? Apologize for what? I was like, fuck that. I'm not apologizing. He opens the door. He's like, Mr. Mac, you can come into my office. So I'm looking at Mr. Mac like literally, I was like a demon child. Mr. Mac comes in the office. He sits down. Me and him are kind of facing each other. The principal's sitting at the desk. It was like a whole therapy session. Principal C told me to tell Mr. Mac how I felt about the situation. I told him, I was like, you know what? Well, Miss Poppins was telling me to pick up one thing and then tell me to do another thing, and it's like I can only do one. So I got frustrated. At the end of the day, I still did what she wanted me to do, so I don't see what the problem was.
Mr. Mac was like, oh, well, I didn't know that, and I didn't know that was what was going on. I didn't know that she was telling you to do two things at once.
And I'm like, yeah, but if you had asked me, I would have told you what was up. He was like, you know, I really do apologize. And he's like getting all emotional and shit. Like, all my life, he was getting so emotional. Like, just like, boy, if you don't shut your ass up before I box you, stop. Because I'm not here for the act. Me and Mr. Mac know each other, and we do not like each other. You're putting on an act right now. Stop. Principal C was like, girl, is there anything that you want to say to Mr. Mac? And I'm like, no. Nope. Nothing I want to say. He's like, okay. So are you guys good to go back to the classroom and all that? And I'm like, yeah. Principal C did not tell me anything that had to do with my parents and the situation, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go home, everything's good. I'm going home now. My dad comes home with groceries. I'm helping him unpack groceries. Me and him are laughing, like we're all giddy, like everything's good. I'm thinking I'm in the clear. My dad was like,
so your principal called?
I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah. He's like,
He told me what happened.
in my head, I'm like, but what side did he tell you? My side or their side? My dad, he was never the one to, he never whipped us, like, but my mom was the one that I feared. He's just like,
Really, it's not safe for you to be leaving class like that. At the end of the day, like, your teachers want what's best for you. You have to listen to them. You have to respect them.
everything might look a little bit weird right now because my phone died, so, but the story time's almost done, so. And I told him my story, what happened, how she was telling me to do 2 things at once, I can only do 1 thing at a time, and she was coming at me and all this stuff. And then my dad was like,
Okay, but like, we really need you to like be good in school and not cause problems. Like, we shouldn't always be getting a phone call home or having a note written in your agenda, or you having to do classes in the principal's office and do your homework in the principal's office. Like, you need to actually like listen and do your work and do what you're supposed to be doing when you go to school.
I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I'm like, so are you gonna tell mom? And he's just like,
If you promise that you're gonna start behaving and listening to your teachers and everything, then I won't tell your mother.
so I'm like, okay, deal, like, deal. So my mom comes home 2 hours later and she was like, how was school? And I was like, it was good. I told her what we did in school and everything, like, and still to this day she never knew about it. Like, my dad never told her. I obviously never told her. Like, it's just some things you just need to leave in the dark, you know what I mean? So this is the end of the story time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe and put on your post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Also, share this video, comment down below your thoughts on this story time. Don't forget to follow my socials down below. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying tuned. Catch you when I catch you. Bye.
And tell me that you understand when I say, you know, I just really only trust my game.